Alright guys, welcome. Just getting everything set up. Get this started in just a moment. Just 2 more seconds. We got first and second comments, don't we? Let's go. Just again, getting everything sorted. How is everyone doing today? How are y'all? How are we doing? Great. Let's go ahead and got a surprise for some of you newcomers. You guys have never seen my face before. This is me, Ariel. Just kind of, I need to get a new webcam. I need to order that. Yeah, let me fix this real quick. I'm gonna turn that brightness down. That makes my I look way too white in that. I look way too white. No. Well, actually, let me try this. That'll work for right now. Need to get a harp or something like that. Alright. Yeah, that'll work for right now. Oh, God. It is way too bright. This is really annoying me. I'm sorry. Give me a second. Okay, I guess I fixed that for right now. That's the best I'm gonna get it. Okay. Was trying to fix that, like if you can see how just glowy my face is, it was really annoying me, but that's as good as I'm gonna get it until I can get a new camera, or I just need to move my desk, because my desk is literally like the window's right here. Usually with the monitors I could fix that issue, but we'll see. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and get started here. We're gonna be playing as the United States. And I'm gonna turn this music down just a tad. Music higher than voice. Yeah, I know. Again, whenever you don't stream in a hot minute, it kind of messes with you. You always have to get everything kind of sorted and stuff like that. And usually I do it live because I think I have it correct, and then whenever I go live, it ends up not being the way I wanted it to. So, yeah. Can you increase your mic volume? No. See, told you, and stuff like that. And usually I do it live. Let me turn that down. You gotta love technical difficulties, don't you? Is that better? It should be better. It looks like it's better. Yeah, I'm up in the yellow right now. I just don't want to turn it up too loud to where y'all can hear, like, if there's a lawnmower down there or something like that, like, you can hear it. Been very fun. Just no worries, just thinking of my sleeping relatives. All right. Is that it? Everything good? Sound okay? Music's fine? Are we all good? Alright. Without further ado, let's go ahead and talk about the new updates to Power and Revolution. Hang on. I'm trying to pull up the website, Power and Revolution website right now. Ulf Jonsson, is that how you say it? I have 2 new people. Everyone in here is actually pretty new, except Star Dolphin. Star Dolphin, how are you? Ulf, I've never seen you. Rosanna, I've never seen you. And Confused Lad, I've never seen you, so... So along with the modding tool, so we now have the modding tool in Power and Revolution. Also, look at my shirt. Great cause to support your lads. Great cause. But I hope you guys like the shirt. I like it. It's one of my favorite shirts. I'm from Sweden. I'm from Italy. We got Italians, Swedes. Let's go. All right, I'm pulling up the website right now. Again, I just wanted to stream. I didn't think about getting a lot of this prepared. Jacob, how are you? Strucci, how are you? All right. Commandos. Let's go ahead and... Why do we only have 1,000 commandos as the United States? 5 billion. 15,000. We need 100,000 commandos. Probably at least 50,000. Bakir, how are you? We got a lot of people joining today. Alright, so along with the modding tool, there was an update to Power and Revolution. It was called 6.82. And here is the changelog that I'm gonna read to you guys through my phone. And we're gonna talk about what we can do now. So Ukrainian units have been updated. So they have tanks, they have missile launchers, and essentially they went in and manually updated their military power. Was that negative or positive? I don't know. They have updated the political context in Peru, which means the coalition and composition of parliament have been changed, and in Nicaragua as well. They have added multinational bases of the NATO Enhanced Forward Presence in Poland. So if you actually see right here, you can see that this base in Poland is now a multinational base. So not only do you have American and Polish troops in this base, you have British, you have Romanian, I believe that's Romania. Yeah, Romanian. You have and Croatian. Yes, Croatia. Just making sure I know the flags, which I do know the flags. How much of the update is bug fixes? Pretty sizable amount. So we also have, so that's the new multinational base of the NATO Enhanced Forward Presence in Poland. They say bases in Estonia, Lithuania, Latvia, and Poland. So what I have noticed is it's only in Poland. There is no multinational bases in Estonia, Latvia, or Lithuania, which, from what I know, there are US presences in the Baltic states as well as Poland. Definitely Poland. I can hear stuff in the back, and I'm just like... Anyway. Added the Italian Prime Minister's party to the Italian government coalition. My cat knows how to open a door, and it's pissing me off. See? This freaking cat. Just freaking cat. Give me a second. I never even trained the cat to do that. It just learns. Cats are surprisingly smart sometimes. Okay. God, my hair looks like crap. I took a shower earlier, so it's still drying. Thinking subscribe, what you usually show on this channel. Me trying to not have a bad stream. If you're wondering what I have on the channel, I have memes. I make memes. I make series on Power and Revolution. So essentially, like, you have the Federative Republic of Brazil series that I have going on right now. And essentially, in that one, it's basically me managing it, kind of like role play. Why does my hair look so bad right now? Oh, I love this stream. This stream is just a fun time. Okay, that looks better. Oh, man. Yes, first stream that you've ever tuned into, and you're just watching. You're just probably getting mad that I'm just wondering about that. Anyway, I really need to stop. So anyway, I have memes. I have series on Power and Revolution. I do a lot of streams. I've been doing a lot of streams, especially lately. And I also have streams about like what's going on in the world. I do like to talk about what's going on in the world. So in reference to like Ukraine, obviously, I discuss it. If there's like a major international event happening, I like to discuss it. Lately, I haven't been able to do that. It's just been so busy in my private life. So it's kind of like kind of like a hit and miss, honestly. Sometimes I'm trying to do better. If you tuned into my channel a couple of years ago, probably wouldn't have liked it. I do feel like my quality, the way I make videos now is way better than I've ever been. I've been doing YouTube for 11 years, and by 11 years I'm meaning like I kind of sparsely posted in between like 2011 and 2015, and then after 2015 I actually regularly started posting. So continuously I've been doing this for like 6 years, and then like fully I've had this channel since 2011. So no problem, I subscribe now. Thank you so much. Welcome to the channel, man. Alright. So we'll play this. And if you like Power and Revolution, if you like just geopolitical games, I do make a lot of that. I like to play games in which you do something as a country. You manage its economy, you manage its military, etc. So it's fun to me, and if you're looking for a channel in which you can, just like someone asked, do you have any other game that you can suggest? If you have if you want a channel that will find more games like Power and Revolution and will feature them on this channel, you found the right place.
First of all, thank you very much for your advice.
Oh, come on, Modi. Matt Gagnon, how are you? I wasn't ignoring you, I meant to say it.
First of all,
rest assured. You will find an international base in Estonia if you play as the UK or France. Oh. Where's my multinational base for Finland? Yeah, if you guys are looking to find more channels that can, have discussions about just any game like this, like, again, subscribe to the channel. Help me hit 10,000 subscribers. I am so excited that I am at 6,000 subscribers. I never expected that I would be where I am today. So if you guys can share my channel, get us to 10,000 subscribers, that would be amazing.
We are going to attack this country.
I'm not attacking Russia. Shut up. We're just violating territorial waters. You lost the channel? No, why? Why did you lose the channel? No way. Fuel battery, even more power. Let me look. And we're gonna continue to discuss the additions of Oh my god, he actually lost the channel. What the fuck, YouTube? Yeah, it's really been scaring me, too. I've been having, a lot of videos, like half of my Ukraine livestream videos, whenever the war began back in February, all of those got taken down. I had to delete all of them because YouTube decided that, oh, well, even though you were streaming this when it happened, you may not have known that you were violating our terms of service, because one of them was about, like, I was showing video of an event that ended up not being that current event, and that violates their terms of service. And then they did it for like 2 videos, and then the freaking video where I literally talked about my brother that died in Iraq, that one got privated by YouTube. The fuck? That one got privated by YouTube. I don't know why. They literally said that I guess like the title or something in the video, they don't tell you. They don't specify. They don't specify. And they tell me that I violated, like, spam policy. What did I do that was spam? I had an interview on that video, and I talked about my fucking dead brother. Like, I don't understand what the hell has been going on lately with YouTube, but it's pissing me off. And I'm not gonna lose this channel that I have worked 11 years for over YouTube fucking up. It's broken, bro. I'll post a new one. Just before I'll post it. New Catalonia. There's a hurricane. Oh my. I worked 6 years to lose at 1012. Yeah. No. Whoa. Uh-oh. What are the Russians? What? Russia! No! What are you doing? Where's my nearest airbase? Oh, it's outside of Izmir. Hang on. I need to send a drone. What is your thoughts on Finland and Sweden applying for NATO membership? I think that is the best course of action for right now. Russia is invading a sovereign nation, and it is the right of all nations that they choose their own foreign policy, and Sweden and Finland should not allow Russia to bully them into submission like the Russians are bullying into Ukraine. Oh yeah, I need to continue to go on. I always get distracted, and then I just, like, don't go off of what my original video topic is gonna be.
Sick.
Okay. What is this? This is a Turkish ship. So let me grab SLS is gonna launch. Maximo, how are you? End of an alliance. Our lack of military intervention of Russia with the Ukrainian army risks an end to solid alliance with its nation. We are playing a dangerous game. On the international, our place on the international chessboard will be distrusted. Yeah, that actually makes a lot of sense about what's been going on recently. These people are questioning why the United States hasn't gotten involved. But there was another thing where President Biden actually said that if the Chinese were to invade Taiwan, he would send troops to defend it. Okay, so I was gonna go over here. We need to. I need to build up my my masks. No, I don't need to build up masks. I need to build up. So screening tests. I have enough for now. And then masks, respirator masks, and then I need COVID vaccine. Current stock. I'm gonna purchase like a couple more. So we're gonna purchase from the United States, France, and the United Kingdom. So we have stock. We're good. Okay. So, continuing on. Real U.S. troops to defend Taiwan or proxy troops? It would be, he said U.S. troops, like troops. So going on, added the Italian Prime Minister's party to the Italian government coalition. They have updated MEPs for, I don't know what is an MEP? Can someone tell me that? For Italy and France, so they updated MEPs for Italy and France. They updated the percentage of parties in France according to the April presidential election. They corrected on the possibility to name his ministers when the player changes political party for a more extreme party. So the correction on the possibility to name his ministers when the player changes political party for a more extreme party. They corrected the movement of troops into the front in contradiction with the selected military strategy. And this was a very interesting one that they did. So they did the correction or the improved realism of growth calculation algorithms related to economic organizations and free trade agreements. And we're actually going to sign a free trade agreement here soon whenever I get to 1.5% in organic farming. Good lord. Why is that so high? We're going to have to raise some taxes real quick. Are we able to create multinational bases now? No. But there are multinational bases. So they improved the realism of growth calculation algorithms related to the organizations and free trade agreements. I have emailed them. And I asked them to explain what this changes. So I specifically asked them what the growth calculation was changed to. They fixed a sneaky bug in election results of non-player countries with regional parties after playing and making election promises in a player country. They updated the energy mix of a number of countries. This was a big one. And I specifically asked them to explain this one. Systematically adding your own country to the list of lenders to finance your debt. The way I interpret that is basically that no longer will you start incurring debt from other countries, building up more debt from other countries than you are from your own country. So therefore, you are now able to lend to yourself, as a lot of countries, especially a lot of Western countries do. PG, what is the worst state you've ever been to? Kansas. Kansas. The Church of Meowsis, if you're in here, you can tell them why. Church of Meowsis, where are you at? And here on too, guys, we all say prayer to the Church of Meowsis. Let me keep going. Changes the popularity impact following the construction of nuclear fusion plants. I don't know if it was positive or negative. I asked them. They have not responded. They corrected some proper names in Portuguese. They updated some bans on animal welfare in Russia. They improved conditions for the end of the war between Russia and Ukraine when controlled by the AI. They corrected the right-hand side of the estimated CO2 emissions line in line with the targets set after the year change. They're now taking into account a fixed bonus malus when using God Inspired to modify some character variables, which is like protection, morale. There was a correction on the G7 expansion proposal. They updated the combat drone capacity in some countries. Drone capacity in some countries. They there's this one. Unlocking of production after subsidies in some sectors were linked to technology discoveries. They have a correction on the COP balance requests. Adjustment of the algorithm for calculating illiteracy in all countries in the world. So they adjusted the algorithm for calculating illiteracy. They've been doing a lot of changes to illiteracy. Like at least in the last couple of ones, they've had a change to illiteracy. They have various corrections during annexations. They have the correction of the seats in the European Parliament when a state enters or leaves the European Union. They have corrected titles during the African Cup of Nations soccer tournament. They have improved missile and anti-missile display. Added option to automatically restart construction and housing. They have fixed the COVID epidemic in some countries. They have added the possibility to make an appointment with your ministers directly from the agenda. Added the possibility to make an appointment with your ministers directly from the agenda. Was I not able to do that before? This is the agenda, right? Okay. Maybe I'll find that out later. Added a possibility. Added option to automatically restart construction. Fixed COVID epidemic in some countries. Added the possibility. And a correction of the automatic reparation of troops after their initial sending to the front by cargo plane. They have the correction on missile delivery. They have updated crime rates for a number of countries. They have the correction on making appointments with some personalities who relay conspiracy theories. And then this was a big one, and again, I asked them for clarification. I have not gotten this back yet, but they have still not changed what the... They have not changed how tariffs work in the game. It is still capped at a very low number, and I tried 7%, and it didn't work. They modified the WTO criteria towards more flexibility, and I'm still waiting on a clarification. I really want that clarification. It's quite a big update, my god. If you've been paying attention to Eversim in the past couple of updates, they have been updating the shit out of this game. That's why I'm saying 2022 is the best one yet, because they have been updating the living shit out of it. I still have a couple of things that they're not even saying on here. They didn't even say this. They just add it without telling us. They just wait to see if I notice. So I'll show you what else they added, because they added a pretty cool one. They have correction on the disappearance of cities taken by illegal organizations and the modification of popularity gains following 5G construction, and then there were various corrections that they didn't even add into the change list. Now I'll show you what I really like about this new update. This is what I like. Look at this. Look at this. I go to beef. GDP of activity in the country, 0.194%. Global share of this country's activity, 26.6%. Do that for everyone. Global share of this country's activity. So we take up what, 40% of the global share of cotton? And again, you can do this for any sector. So I go to films. 10%. I like to develop the film industry. $26 billion. But yeah, global share of this country's activity percentage, 7.66%, and a GDP of activity in the country, 0.08%. Go over to services. GDP of activity in the country, 28%. So let's find building, housing, and roadway. Go over to industry. Go to building, housing, and roadway. 30%. So that's a really cool one that I liked that they added. And again, if you keep telling me, because I saw someone say this earlier, that this game, like, oh well, they like it, I like this game, but there's too many bugs, dude, have you been playing this? Have you been playing 2022? No, you haven't. If that's your current thoughts on this game, you have not been playing this game. They have been updating the shit out of this, like in an update. This was an update. This wasn't even paid for. I didn't even pay. Well, I got it for free. You guys did not pay for 2022 to do this. This was not even talked about whenever they released this game. This one right here, choice of military strategy in a conflict. So, like, it's still full of bugs, I think. Again, like, you guys watch me play this game all the time. I don't run into that many game-breaking bugs, mainly because, for one, I'm not pushing the game's limits. I'm actually trying to play realistically, which is what the game is meant for you to do. It is meant for you to play realistically. And I also really like to use military satellites now. Like, I never, ever used military satellites before 2022. And now I find myself using them all the time.
The mission.
Honestly, even when the game had bugs, it was a great game. Honestly, I think this game helped me get through my international economics course. How so? I would hey, Boomer. Go join the Discord. I will get you guys a link to that Discord, and I want you to be in my Eversim documentary. I would love for you to tell me about that story. And Muse, I've seen you on the channel for years. I would love you to be in this Eversim documentary as well.
We are going to attack this country. Do you confirm your order?
What? Oh, there's a nuclear submarine out there. God damn it. Why are there so many satellites at the Antarctic? David, how are you? But there's true that it's the leader of the genre, but it's because there's so little competition. Yeah. Oh, that's what I'm gonna do. Farming. What are we doing? Organic, we're still waiting. Give us weapons. I've given him like $50 billion worth of aid.
The members of this organization are in no way involved in the assassination. The news of our infiltrated networks, combined with the questioning of former members, gives us certainty. This disinformation operation was doubtlessly a means for them to increase.
Without this game, I would have never truly understood how the IMF and the World Bank worked. When I started playing PNR, everything started to click. Have you gone over the subsidized and how it behaves after their corrections? And I'm still doing experiments on that. I will get back to you on that. Could it require another economic tutorial? I don't know. Random dude on the internet, how are you?
Prospective analysis.
I'm gonna put some sanctions. We're gonna do a total energy embargo on Iran.
The prepper.
The Philippines goes dark green. Let's go. The Grammys, I bet nothing happened there. 2023, Eversim will have hard competition, mainly Superpower 3. Superpower 3 is going to be a big one. And I've been saying that for years. Like, Eversim has had plenty of years to kind of like up their game, and I think they're finally realizing that now. And I knew it. I knew it would take a huge amount of competition, World Warfare economic. Lawgivers 2. Superpower 3. Superpower 3 is going to be their competition. That is the biggest one. So I need to pause taxation. We're gonna go in and affect some taxes real quick. We'll do 0.5. Let me get that. No, we're gonna have to incrementally increase it. Which I hate doing. What's the point of political process other than running for office? Yeah, that's the main thing. That's the main thing that gets me about it. God, look at those imports. $25 trillion. My trade balance is way too high. Our association. Yeah, let's go ahead and take in. We'll take in about... We'll take in... So they still have it at 300,000 days occupied. We'll take in about... $70,000 from each camp. We'll take 100,000 from Ukraine itself, from each camp. So how many do we have so far? 440,000 refugees. Yeah, and you also have to think about it. This is just the niche. Like, I've explained this game to so many people, and they have no idea what I'm talking about. What features missing from Power and Revolution? Quantitative easing. Quantitative easing is the biggest one that is missing. I would accept no refugees, not my problem. Matt Gagnon's never watched my videos. He doesn't know that I play as a neoliberal. Yeah, guys, if you guys... Oh, wow, we have 25 people watching this. Guys, go ahead and leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you are new. If you guys want to see more content like this, hit that bell notification icon, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss anything like this. I just posted a new meme. Go and check out that meme if you have not. Oh, look at that. There's a... The Russians are just beating up these missiles the Ukrainians are trying to launch. Muse the Reaper. You said something earlier, basically, to where that you said that you haven't played this in several years. That's what I'm talking about. The people who literally have been talking the most crap about Power and Revolution, you're not even playing the current one. You're not playing the current one. Like, I've been saying for years that, you know, they're gonna get better, and you know, my hope was on its last legs whenever 2021 came out. I was a little disappointed after 2021, and after those updates, you know, they updated it twice. I really hope past the modding tool, they are on a really good roll right now with these updates. Can we get through like 6.85 before they release the 2023 edition? And maybe it's the game engine, that the 64-bit game engine that we do see. I want more long-term content, like more tech. Yeah, that would be good. Quantitative easing, long-term tech, which the technology that we have already, I mean, it's pretty long-term. It kind of serves you. Except the biggest thing is, like, whenever, like, the moment I get the money to do it, I literally just put everything into technology, and usually I can get it within 10 years. So, I've sent out these space missions, right? Oh, I haven't even accepted them yet. So the European Space Agency... We will accept the ESA as a partner. We will approve the program. We will increase the budget by $1 billion. And then I'm going to fund 80% of it. No, 85%. Hydrogen power would be cool. Yeah, that would be cool. So quantitative... Well, what am I saying? Father Sky, we will accept that by ourselves. And the Trident program, we will accept that by ourselves. Both of these are space probes with landings on Neptune and Uranus. Look at that. 10 million illegal immigrants in the United States. I like watching you play the game, PG, but sometimes only really for you than the game. Aww. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. That's the whole point of why I'm here, ain't it? You guys, I know some of y'all only watch for the games. Y'all don't care about me. But it's good to know that there are people out there that do care about me. How is it fun to watch me play it? What's so fun? What Power and Revolution is really missing is a voiceover from me. I've been playing this goddamn game for 10 years. I will get AMN, I will get Gabe, I will get myself, I will get all of us to do Easter eggs. And I even got confirmation from Louis Marie Roquez himself that... Did they fix this? No, they haven't. Of course they haven't. No. Did they change the model? Seriously? Seriously? It's been like this since Masters of the World, where these things, this is an ore carrier, this is a coal carrier, and it says grain carrier. Your enthusiasm for it and chatting about stuff in general. Aww. Why does Switzerland hate me?
Good morning.
That's the other thing. These the countries that actually propose agreements with you, they actually come to you with a pretty substantial amount. Because I've seen like the United States come at me, and then they're like, well, you know, we're only gonna propose like a $300 million contract, and I'm just like, why are you doing what? You're the United States. So, I mean, South Korea coming to me with 83,000 tons out of their 212,000 production on lead, that's really cool. So 83,000. No, but we are going to find lead from somewhere else. I'm actually going to go through real quick, and we're going to go through all of our raw materials, and we're going to start importing raw materials. Which, first off, we're going to invite Brazil over.
The bill has...
Ukraine is asking for weapons again. Yeah, this... we need a new game engine. Imagine Power and Revolution, all the features that we have, plus a new engine. But the engine that we have is doable. Like, I mean, it does good, like, where, you know, I can zoom in right here, and it does get a little more detailed as I zoom in. You know, you have this, you zoom in, and I mean, it does good. But, you know, getting these cities to look better, that would be really, really good. I really like the video you did chatting with that guy the other day. That would be good to see him on again. Okay. I need to get in contact with him again. The engine is hot garbage. It remains to add the cryptocurrency sector, Bitcoin taxes, something for this type of thing. That'd be funny. That would be cool.
I'll attempt.
Looks like a game from 2002. Superpower 2 came out in 2004. Come on. So we got our new batch of COVID vaccines. So we're going to stock out in August. What are we at? 76% vaccination cycle. I feel like the international organizations are lacking in features. I agree. I wish we could do more with them. How's the gas prices where you were? Not good. I'm just seeing some of the news about that school in Texas. Oh, crap, I have that meeting.
I'd be happy. Sure. And you're right.
Military alliance. Russia.
I'm sorry, but...
Come on, Brazil. Resolution UN are completely predictable to the point where it's not even worth bothering. I mean, isn't that pretty realistic with how it's supposed to be in real life? Huh? What are they supposed to do to make that better? Because that's exactly how it is in real life.
Most amusing.
You know I have a point. You know I have a point there. Okay, we're gonna do a multi-clause agreement here. So aluminum, Never mind, we're gonna seek aluminum elsewhere. Bauxite, we definitely need bauxite from Brazil. We're gonna do bauxite. Coal? No. Coal fuel? 82 million. Where else can I get fuel from? We'll do some fuel. So bauxite 37. Subsequent clause? Oh, add clause, okay. I think Superpower 3 would be much better than the contemporaneous Power and Revolution once released. $147. Add clause. We're gonna do like 5 clauses in here. Natural gas. No. Paper. No. This is really what I recommend to you guys. Always, if you guys can like import some, if you guys can import from any country and get raw materials for your production cycles, that'll help out a lot. Nickel. God, we need a lot of nickel. Nuclear plants. Gold, fuel cell batteries. Electrical materials. No. Fish. No. Cereals, no. Chemicals. You can do like 20 million. Yeah, actually, let's do that. 29. Let's call this the No. Not Miami. Sao Paulo agreement. Damn it. Fuck. Bauxite, fuel, iron, and chemicals. Try it one more time. Bauxite. Fuel. Can I even do fuel? I can do about... No, let's not do fuel. Bauxite, fuel, iron. And chemicals. What about pharmaceuticals? No. I think we can do pharmaceuticals from India. We had 30 people watching at one point. Wow. Bauxite, fuel, iron, and chemicals. So chemicals. $31. Okay, so let's get the prices. So 29, 37, and $147. Do that. We'll add one more clause. I don't think it was coal. Copper? No. Fuel. Natural gas? No. Superpower 2 has those annoying little exploits and glitches, though. That's why I don't like it, is because of how easy it is to kind of like and that's actually one reason why I stopped playing the multiplayer, because basically, like, I wanted like a, you know, a competitive match between me and like China, for example. But then people would literally like democratize China without really role-playing it. And then you'd have China as like an economic superpower by like 2010 in the game, and it'd piss me off. The only reason I play Superpower right now is because of the multiplayer roleplay. Cement, that's what I need. Damn it, they all don't have that much. Chemicals, nickels, milk? No. Railway, rare earth oxides? No. Sugar? Yeah, we'll do some sugar. Fine, we'll do something. 772, 784. Yeah, 11 million. So, we're gonna again Sao Paulo agreement. Bauxite, iron, chemicals, and sugar. One more time. Third time's a charm. Bauxite. Chemicals. Quackshot! Hey, how are you? I thought you hated me. Silver? No. Uranium fever. Ah. Do I need wood? Nah, we're gonna do some sugar. So, 840 chemicals, 29 and 37. One more time, call it the Sao Paulo agreement. Tobacco? Milk, maize. Ah, we actually have a lot of maize. We'll import some chickens as well. Some fowl. 849. Okay, let's make sure that we're not going over. 15 minus 4. That's about 10.2 million. So they have enough for that. 50. Okay, let's do 25 million tons of chemicals. Actually, yeah, we need to go lower. So 20.5 million tons worth of chemicals. Definitely have enough for that, and definitely have enough for foul. Alright. Negotiate that. Alright, we got it through the first. So 48, 59. Let's go down one. Probably on each. 36. 1,067. Perfect. Perfect. So what is this going to be worth? 326, 74, 12. It's going to be worth over $85 billion. Negotiate that, and the interlocutor has accepted. We now have an $85 billion purchase contract. Perfect, perfect, perfect. That is great. Booster campaign, 100% of people needing a vaccine booster have received one, so now they have a complete vaccine cycle and makes them a solid immunity and protection them against severe strains of this illness. Let's keep it up. I like how there's been no, a variant that's popped up. So we're going to see this new newspaper. We're going to look at this new newspaper. And there's going to be an article which will talk about our newly... See? United States and Brazilian heads of state sign a historic economic contract between the two countries for a total of $88.0 billion. So we hit it on the mark, $88 billion for that contract. If you guys ever, instead of calculating it yourself, what I like to do is I like to look at so every newspaper prints on Monday in the game. So whenever you want to see how much your contract was worth, look at it the Monday after you sign that contract, and then it'll show up and it'll show you exactly how much that contract is worth. Comrade, how are you? Welcome to the stream. So we're going to start increasing these taxes. And I think we're also going to raise the company turnover tax as well. Not the company turnover, it's a financial transaction. That'll lower economic growth, but it'll give us a crap ton of money. But I also need to get these free trade agreements off the ground so that way it kind of equalizes. Wrote an essay on Rhodesia. Wow. Are you writing an essay on Rhodesia? So Hyperloop has been discovered. I got so many spam calls, man. Okay, we're gonna pump out like 9 third-generation nuclear power plants. Is gonna be extremely expensive. Level of immunity. We're about to hit 90% immunity.
A few days ago, a new and particularly contagious variant was identified in 10 patients tested. It has been classified as concerning by the WHO, that urges the international community to increase vigilance and take all precautions to limit or slow the spread. Several major laboratories are currently evaluating its danger, and their preliminary results will be announced within 10 days.
Ruh-roh! Honestly, this game lacks depth. Right now, you just spam 3 nuclear power plants, and no one was against it. Are you sure? Usually there's actually people that are against it. I've actually lost popularity from spamming nuclear power plants. I never did before. When is the monkeypox update? I mean 2023 edition coming. Digital paper, let's patent. Artificial intelligence, robotics.
The bill.
Honestly, this game lacks depth. See, that's where I disagree. This is one of the most in-depth games that you can find on the market. Yeah, I mean, obviously, yeah, it would be a very cool addition if they were to come around and say, okay, like, energy production is going to be from region to region now. That'd be really cool. I'll actually send that over in an email. I need to get a new list for like features that we want in the 2023 edition, and or in future updates or whatever. So it kind of like comes and goes. So yeah, I mean, we don't get we don't get, like, you know, a lot of depth in places where, yeah, it makes sense for us to have that depth there. But there's a lot of depth in every other area. There's a lot of depth in all of these economic sectors, very specific economic sectors in which I treat as just a company in this game. If you've watched my economic tutorial, watch my economic tutorial and you'll see how in-depth this game goes. Like, you can come in, you can nationalize it, you can subsidize it, you can exonerate it, help sectors, offer tax and social contribution exemptions. I doubt the devs are working on or thinking about this game most days. See, that's also what I really want for this Power and Revolution documentary. The goal, the focus of why I'm not working on it right now is because I'm trying to get the involvement of Everson. I want to get a new list of questions that I can ask them, either through an interview with someone, or or we can have them on, you know, have them answer some questions, and I'll ask them exactly that. When you're not updating Power and Revolution, what are you doing? Like, What else are you working on as a company? See, this is the only bug I've ever run into. But simple fix. Go in, save it. How many devs does Power and Revolution have? About less than 10. Hey PG, what do you think about the upcoming game, A More Perfect Union? I'm interested. I am interested in a More Perfect Union. I've talked to the devs, and they're not ready for me to make a video about it. So it's a very long way away. So I have no thoughts on it until... Okay. Got a little worried there. As much as they charge for their games, you think they'd be a big company. And that's the thing about it, is like, yeah, they're charging you $50 for the base game. You got to think about it. If you're paying $50 for every edition that has been coming out, you are mistaken. You're not paying $50 every time they make a game. New players that have never played this game before, yes, they are paying $50. With the amount of time that it takes to code this game, with the amount of time that you see, with all of everything that has to go into place for this game, I think $50 sounds fine. Every single one of these metrics has an update that has to come with it every single day that the game is running. I update the game one day. Watch. One of these is going to change. My public debt, let's look. 767. Well, okay, every week. I think it's every week. Yeah, it's about every week. I'm probably too harsh, I'm sorry. No, it's a discussion. I'm having a discussion with you. I don't care. You can be harsh all you want, I don't care. I'm pretty sure Eversim is used to it. I'm just having you see the other side of that, because I understand where you're coming from. I understand where a lot of people come from whenever they criticize this game. This should probably cost around £10. Come on. That is not giving the credit where it is due. This is a very big game, and you're selling it for £10? Come on. Come on. And it's still like £40 for the game in each update. No. Okay, I didn't finish. If you're paying $50 or £40 for every single time they make an update, you're doing it wrong. They give you a chance to update your game for $20. Every single time. I believe every single edition that they have made since 2018. You are able to update your game for $20. Every single edition since 2018, I have gotten for free. I'll tell you guys that right now. I will be completely clear with that. I get every edition for free. But they are not paying me to say this. All they're doing is giving me code to a game and then giving me codes to give to y'all. Otherwise, Eversim does not have any other relationship with me except for a content creator business relationship. That's it. These are my genuine thoughts whenever I tell you guys this. So, in my opinion, even though, again, I get this stuff for free as a content creator, and I know that doesn't sound fair, but for me to get this stuff out to you guys, that happens. Most games updates are free anyways, though. I'm gonna be right back, and then I'll actually talk about that, because again, this is all content for that you guys are you're allowing me to have this conversation with you guys. It's kind of like a spoiler for my Eversim documentary. So I'm gonna be right back, and I will talk to you about that. All right, I'm back. Obviously, I really need to get a new camera. Okay. And so going on, I can't really say the price is fair without knowing the expenses, but it's a bit of a shocker considering what the game delivers. Go and watch my Eversim interview with Louis Marie Verquez, the founder of Eversim, who also developed all of the other games under Simularis and as well as Eversim. Like he's been in the game development business since the 90s. Arabian Nights is one game maybe you guys have heard of. And yes, my shirt is dope. Yes, sir, it is. Yes, sir. I love it. I love it. Let's go. Let's go. Eversim devs actually listen to the community. I've been contributing many corrections or additions, and they always listened and responded very nicely. The updates are more upgrades. That's why they charge money. Yeah, so let me ask this, and this is the way I think about it. This is how I think about it. Every year, they make an edition for Power and Revolution. You got to think about it. So, like Madden, FIFA, all of those make a yearly edition every single year for the season that they are portraying. Madden goes after the seasons of football. They have updated players, they have updated rosters, they have updated stats, they have updated everything. Other than that, it's the same game over and over and over and over and over again. With FIFA, same thing. There's a new year, there's a new year, and there's a new, thing of new rosters, new everything. Same thing with Power and Revolution. However, every year you have new presidents, you have new heads of state, you have new geopolitical events that are happening. Now, Eversim can do one of two things. They have a team of less than 10 people. They can do one of two things. They have two options. They can focus on the bugs, polishing the game, and make it just, supposedly it's not playable, which honestly I believe it is very playable. Or they can give up on the yearly updates and focus on that. Or they can do what they're doing now and say, okay, we're going to focus on making updates every year, with every update adding something new to the game. You were paying for an upgrade to have the current year playable. With just like what we're seeing right now in real life, and people want to call this a cash grab, and that's the funny part. People literally think that like the war in Ukraine started and they just pumped this game out and said, okay, we're gonna do this because there's a war in Ukraine. They've been working on this for months. They delayed it so they could actually add a couple of things in relation to the war in Ukraine. But they've been working on this game forever. That's why they only gave me like 3 hours notice. I'm just having a really hard time. That's why they only gave me 3 hours notice whenever this game came out. I had no idea that they were making this game. I was expecting we were going to get 2022 in freaking August. And all of a sudden, no. If you've been paying attention to my channel for years, and if you've been paying attention to Power and Revolution for years, you'll know that their original release schedule before the pandemic was earlier in the year. It wasn't in September or August, which is what they've been doing the past two editions. Or actually since 2020. So 2020, 2021, and 2022. All of them came out in August and September. This is the first one. Oh, they released it in April. So, it's very complex, and it's a creative decision. Do you A, keep up with the real world events, keep up with what's going on in the world, or yeah, you can focus on polishing and everything, but then we'd be stuck back in like 2018, 2017, 2018, maybe even 2016. But yeah, I mean, they could just literally, slap the number on there and say you're playing in the current year. But you have to go through, you have to make the 3D models, you have to do all of this to keep up with what's going on. And you're not only doing that with not only the heads of state, you're also doing that with cabinet members. You have to go in and say, okay, like, make these 3D models. I don't know how long it takes to make a 3D model, but I'm pretty sure they want to take their time so they actually look good. And these 3D models have been getting better and better every year that they make them. As a developer, what I don't like about Eversim is that if they had polished the base version and released expansions, it would be very more stable and continue expanding. And that's the other thing. What would you guys rather have? Would you rather have like a Paradox type update where would you guys rather have a Paradox type update where it's basically like a diplomacy update, a foreign policy update, a military update, blah, 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 blah. They're selling these things for like $5-6 a piece. And then it runs into the problem to where, like with Hearts of Iron, for example, I'm not able to keep up with that because they end up releasing so many of them. And, you know, it's going to end up costing like $50-60 it's gonna cost a brand new game just to buy them all. So that's at least how I see it. I look at it as more like Fabio Grabi. I look at it as more like it's kind of like a double-edged sword. Yeah, we can focus on polishing, but then how are you going to start updating the game to keep everything up to par? NATO, Georgian membership application. Georgian envoys have placed membership request with our organization. As members say, you are invited to pronounce yourself. Mr. President, do you accept the entry of this country to NATO Heart? Yes, of course, we will invite Georgia to join the North Atlantic Treaty Organization. That is obviously in response to the Ukrainian war, the Russian Federation invading Ukraine.
Prospective analysis, coupled with the Brown model on group psychotectonics,
This theory
Prospective analysis, coupled with the Brown model on group psychotectonics,
the bill has been
Seriously? Why is this so hard to increase those things? Me asking that while Ukraine is begging for their life right now. Let's see what the situation is like. Apparently there's conflict on the border with... Hang on. Where's my satellites?
Yes. Sure. Yes.
Damn it. So R naught severe cases is 3%, lethality is 1%, R naught of 3. That's pretty bad. New wave of infection. Let's pause real quick. 497,000 active cases right now. If we start seeing another wave of it, then we'll enact stricter measures. Otherwise, we're gonna wait.
I'm listening. How much?
I love this feature right here. We can actually give them a good amount of money.
A big thing. Right.
So let me look. I want to see if Georgia did join NATO. Come on, guys. Why didn't you admit Georgia?
Prospective.
Well, we're going to give him more aid. We're going to help him out. And we're also going to try to start the process of signing a security agreement with Georgia in the future. We're going to start a foreign exchange program with Georgia. See how that affects our relations. What is it? It's economic 43, strategic 22. Yay. So hopefully that over time does increase our relations. So we have really strong economic relations with them now, but we still have yet to have good strategic relations with them, which is pretty funny. But I believe it is time. To sign a free trade agreement with selected nations. We're going to go for a global economic treaty with Australia, Japan, South Korea. Actually, we'll do a reciprocal with South Korea for right now. A reciprocal with the Philippines. And a global with... And we'll start off with the reciprocal for Indonesia. Okay. We'll go forward until we see what how all of those are accepted. And memorize all of the oldest person feedback lines. So have I. That's just what you get after years of playing, dude. No, the Russians! The Russians! No! Oh shit, the Russians just hit a nuclear power plant. It's the same one there was a battle for in real life. It's the Dnipro power plant. Military threats to Poland. Ukrainian armed forces are threatening Poland, one of our most faithful allies. Shut up. So we now have a military satellite that can watch the entire border between Estonia and Latvia and Russia.
Perspective.
Okay, so armed forces are with you. Australia, free trade agreement has been signed. Japan, free trade agreement has been signed. South Korea, reciprocal has been signed. The Philippines and Indonesia have also accepted our reciprocal agreements. So let's go ahead and look. So we have Japan. That one is earning us, or is worth about $364 billion. So they actually nerfed the amount of money that these contracts actually get. Because this one, usually that one would get, well, I mean, I would have to see what it does the other way around. GPS 6, do you mean GPS 5? Did these even expire yet? Nope. Russia. I want to see Russia's current conflicts. So they have hostility with Poland. And there's all the reaction. And forest fire in California, of course. Of course.
The population affected by the disaster is in a
13.5.
very
Let's do
precarious
20.
situation.
Pause. Secret Service. Number of agents. Fuck, no. I don't wanna... I want so many agents in Somalia. France, I don't care. Saudi Arabia. Yeah, we'll leave it like that for right now. To be honest, it's just the game's just all rubbished into one thing. Just for example, you saw free trade agreements and then they tell you the expiry date. They just keep adding stuff with no details on it. Again, you're forgetting that in this update they also did. They're kind of like scaling. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. Like, in the amount of time that I've been playing, and again, that's why I want to expel my thoughts into a documentary. And then have you guys also... Oh, I thought this was Donetsk. Oh. That's West Donbass. Okay. And that's also why I want you guys' input. So I'm reading what you guys are saying. And then, like, I want to have you guys in this future video. Wait, approaching the terrorist network, the ass. The ass.
Everything is...
When I finally got into the green. Hello, mate, I've been following you for years. I'll always love this game. The thrill I got when I finally got into the green. 3 months of trying. Green meaning like a surplus. How far have you gone in this game? 2036. About 2032 as Japan? I was either Japan or Australia. No, I was Japan. It was like 2028 to 2032. I went through like 2 or 3 elections. Election cycles. Favorable regime change in Colombia. Colombia, a major non-NATO ally, according to Biden. I reported about the missile lag. What do you mean by missile lag? What was exactly wrong with the missiles? Like, what was the issue with the missiles that you say was there?
The competition...
I'm gonna save this one more time, and I think I'm about to head out. Yeah, I've been streaming for 2 hours. I think I'm gonna head out soon. Russian nukes southeast Ukraine, and did something happen to another nuclear plant there? The latter. The latter. Apparently someone hit the nuclear plant, I don't know who. Basically, on war, when you had tons of missiles rendered on screen, it causes major lag and probably memory leak. They definitely are improving and looking at the small stuff that needs to be added to make the game much better, yeah. And it's kind of like a step-by-step process, and especially, again, they have been on fire for the past, like... They've been on fire for the past couple of editions, and especially with this one, this is the first edition in which they are adding a lot of features every time they update this game. And I'm pretty sure that's why they haven't even been talking to me about the documentary, because they've been working on this game. So it's getting better. Like, if you guys, if some of y'all, like, you know, have not been liking this game over the past couple of editions, I would really recommend you try this one. And if you don't, refund it. But I would definitely recommend this one, and I do believe that the best is yet to come when it comes to whenever it comes to the 2023 and maybe even 2024 edition. Like, it's very interesting to see where this game has gone over, like, since I've been playing it. I've been playing it for 6 years, since day one, and it's come a long way. It has very much come a long way. It was very rough over the first couple of editions from to see where this game has gone. It has come a long way over the past couple of editions. It was a little rough at first, 2016, 2017, and 2018. But as for recently, especially 2020, 21, 22, especially 21 and 22, I was a little disappointed over 21, but that one was like, it was kind of like, 21 was kind of like where I almost gave up on 21. But after I slowly started to play it again, I did find out there was a lot of replayability. But 22, really, there's a lot of replayability here. There's a lot of replayability. So, if you guys are interested in being a part of this Eversim documentary, let me know. Join the Discord if you have not. I will grab the links for you guys. I will grab the links for you guys. So the first one is going to be for the Power and Revolution Discord server, the largest community server on Discord about Power and Revolution. Go ahead and join that one. And the second one will be my personal Discord server. It's not that active on mine, not as active as it is on the Power and Revolution one, but if you guys want to have discussions and also just be notified whenever I go live or make a video, then let me know. What would you need for us to be in the documentary? What would you need for us to be in the documentary? How long you've been playing, what your thoughts are. If you're very critical of the game, I would like to have your opinion in it, or even have you do voiceover for the documentary. I would like to interview you, essentially. And I would like to just make this a very good video to watch. I think it will be very exciting to make, and it'll be very it's a community-wide effort. It's going to be a community effort. It's going to talk about the history of Eversim, why they started making these games, and then it's going to discuss the good, the bad, and the ugly of Power and Revolution. We will discuss each and every iteration of Power and Revolution that they have made before. So Geopolitical Simulator 2009, Rulers of Nations, Masters of the World, and Power and Revolution, and then every edition they've made of Power and Revolution. So, question asked. Sorry for interrupting stream. You're good. But yeah, that would be interesting. If you guys are interested in participating in that documentary, please let me know. I would love to have you guys input. If you guys are interested, go to the announcement on the Power and Revolution Discord, and whenever you go into the Power and Revolution Discord, there's going to be you're gonna see a announcement from me, and I want you guys to interact with that announcement. It's gonna say click this green smiley face, and then I will give you guys a specialized role in which I will you will be a part of this making. And every major contribution, all the contribution that I will be getting, and everyone that has this role on Discord will be in the credits of the video. You'll be credited for this video, so look forward to that. Guys, go ahead and leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you are new. If you guys want to see more content like this, hit that bell notification icon so you don't miss anything whenever I do make it. I am on my way to 10,000 subscribers. I want to hit that by the end of the year. Is that realistic? Probably. At the rate that I've been at? Yeah. Even Social Blade says that I'm going to be there in a year. So, if you guys can go ahead and leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Leave a like. Hit the bell notification icon, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you guys so much for watching this video with me, and take care.